Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hersalina. You can call me Lina. I'm from semester 6 and I will explain about ESP and listening skill. ESP. According to Danish, ESP refers to teaching and learning of English as a second or foreign language, where the goal of the learners is to use English in a particular domain. ESP was largely motivated by the need to communicate in areas such as communication and technology, include areas such as EAP, EOP, EEP, EBV, ELV, and ESCV. ESP and language skill. According to G 1999, skills are located within specific contexts and form social practice. There is distinct ways of thinking, feeling, believing, valuing, and acting. They also support learners in this. The relationship between ESP and language skill explore English as a lingua franca or ELF for both EAP and EOP. ESP and listening skill, ability to listen English for specific purpose. According to Christine C. and Gong, ESP and listening skill include number 1, exploring the construct of ESP listening. Number 2, cognitive process and knowledge source. Number 3, listening skill and metacognitive process. Number 4, researching ESP listening. Number 5, developing academic listening skill. Number 6, instructor and materials. Number 7, future direction for ESP listening research. Number 8, recommendation for teaching. And the last, concluding remark. Exploring the concept of ESP listening. ESP listening aims develop active listener who construct interpretation on the basis of input and ask for the needed information. From 1999. Konsepnya active listening, interactive listening, one-way listening. ESP listening as a construct has many similarities to ESL listening. Both require same cognitive process. There are certain factors, example, accent, vocabulary, dan lain-lain, which influence cognitive process. Next, both require use same skill to facilitate interaction and comprehension. Number 2, cognitive process and knowledge source. According to Brown, 1999 and Addressing 1995, successful listening comprehension is the result of following types of processing: A. Bottom-up sound and text-driven processing. It includes decoding of sound. Top-down schema-driven processing. It uses prior knowledge to draw impressions. C. perception or perceptual processing. In converse, sound into recognizable words. C. D. Parsing. This process includes segment of utterance into meaningful units based on grammar of language. Sources of knowledge. According to Addression 1995, Esp listening is dependent on knowledge about a. Language, phonology, syntax, and vocabulary, context, facts, and experience, background, knowledge or schema. C. Language used or discussed. Discourse structure includes two types of discourse markers. Yang pertama, macro or global markers. Example, it is important to discuss the. Number 2, macro or local markers. Example, well, so. Number 3, listening skill and metacognitive process. Discussing Esp listening deadly events and St. John 1998 proposed to macro skill. A. Listening to monologue or one-way listening. B. Listening and speaking or interactive listening. They propose micro skill or core skill. A. Listening for details. B. Listening for main idea. C. Listening and impressing. According to schema 1995, metacognitive process includes strategies. Example, conscious behavior to facilitate comprehension and solve with listening difficulties. Metacognitive processes are used for transforming spoken input, regulating cognitive process, and ethics. Researching Esp listening. Esp listening focuses on listening in every context, with much of the research on lecture comprehension. According to Flower D. 1994, research into Esp listening includes 3 research methodologies: A. Psychometric studies. B. Discourse analysis. E. Ethnography. A variety of data collection and methods are used, such as survey, interview, observation, etc. Use corpora is also significant in researching Esp listening. Developing academic listening skill. Good listening comprehension contributes to academic performance. Olsen and Hakim 1999 revealed that students use 2 types of strategies for good listening comprehension. A. Information-driven strategies to identify and learn facts. B. Point-driven strategies to distinguish major points, supporting ideas. Olson 1994 proposed structure of lecture that comprises 5 idea units: topics, introduction, problem, solution, and evaluation. Miller, 2009, pointed four dimensions to lecturing: A. Ethnic background, B. Local setting, C. Academic institution, D. Disciplinary or discipline. Flower Day 1996 focused on sociocultural features, which account for development of academic listening skill. A. Purpose of lecture, B. Roles of lecture, C. Style of lecturing, D. Humor, etc. Instructors and material. Number 1. The Esp instructor is provider of material in order to meet learners' needs. Number 2. At the same time, instructors should aware of change in lecturing and teaching style. And the last, MC demo absorbed the information technology with the internet plays a vital role for shaping instructor and providing material. Short direction for Esp listening research. There is great need to do research on exploiting technologies for improving listening, on different skills in classroom, on meta-cognition in relation to listening. Recommendation for teaching: be aware of differences, socioculture, discourse, confession. St. John 1996. Use variety of techniques to improve listening classrooms. Sia et al. 1999. Facilitate cooperative learning. Mendelssohn 2002. Concluding remark. Much of the work has been done in EAP listening. Therefore, it suggested the scope Esp listening should be redefined by including EAP.